when I watched K. Michelle, her punishment was too hard for what she called the crime. I said, okay. I picked up my phone and I texted her, because that's how I am. Ask Candy, ask anybody, ask Sheree. If you do, I'm gonna text right away as I'm watching the show. And I said, hey, I just want you to know, I'm watching a show and I see that you still didn't feel, or you were still upset with, me speaking to you about the situation. I said, I want you to know I am sincere and that I never would have wanted to offend you about that. When I spoke with Shamia, she never told me any detail. You never told me anything of a detail of your bottom. I never would have done that, and I just want you to know from my heart, even though I saw her call me all them names, I was like, fuck all that. Let me make her as a woman understand that at the root of it, I never would have made fun of you. She said, okay, I truly appreciate that, etc. And, I appreciate you reiterating that you didn't know or blah, blah. So I said, okay, cool. Put the phone down, we were done. Oh my God, the next day, she's tweeting saying, oh, well, what if you was to die? What you doubling down? And I was like, okay, I see what I'm dealing with. I see what I'm dealing with. And listen, I don't want to go too hard on K. Michelle. I'll just say this. In general, as a person, in any space, you could be at work, it could be a family member, it could be a friend. If you are in any group and you are talking to somebody and they don't have a heart to understand you, they don't want to understand you, it could be for whatever reason, ratings or want to be right or just want to see you as wrong, they're never going to understand. They're never going to actually say out loud, oh, I understand, because they're too busy trying to do something else, whatever that else may be. So I said, okay, cool. So at this point, I know what else happens in the season. And although she's funny and she's adorable, I don't know how it's going to go over. I don't think that what was happening with her and Drew is going to go over as well as maybe she thinks it will. I don't. And I think, if I'm being honest, I think that when she looks back at this first season, she'll probably be like, oh, I probably chose the wrong team. And I probably should have gone about things in a more authentic way.